Morrison Mentors Aligned Content, a memedicine production. Third grade English Language Arts, New York State Standards, Common Core, Conventions of Standard English. Concept number 1, command of the conventions of standard English, grammar, and usage. Identify the noun. Let's delve into the concept. Standard English, grammar, and usage. The highlighted word is a noun. Generally put her carry-on luggage in the overhead storage above her seat and then sat down. Is the highlighted word a noun? Is this A, true, or B, false? Definitely press pause if you need to, and I'll give you a moment to think about the correct answer choice. All right, so hopefully by now you are able to press pause and come up with the correct answer, and if not, that's completely fine. Now, out the gate, this was meant to trick you, okay? Because a lot of people would assume that her is a noun. If this is your first time being introduced to this topic, especially being that you may be in the 3rd grade, okay? But what I want you to understand is that no, the highlighted word is not a noun. Rather, it's a pronoun, something that's very similar to a noun. And we'll get to that in just a moment. But before doing so, let's establish exactly what a noun is. A noun is a word that names either a person, a place, a thing, or an idea, okay? So examples of nouns that name people are names such as sun, here goes a sun, pilot, or even a doctor. Examples of nouns that name places are names such as the beach, museums. So, you see a trend. A noun is usually going to be a name, a specific name, or even an island. The island of my people, Jamaica. All right, and examples of nouns that name things that I previously mentioned are names such as a yacht, a really fancy boat, an elephant, a cute, gigantic animal, or a wrench, a construction or fix-it tool. Okay, and nouns can also name things that are intangible. This is a tangible thing that you can hold in your hand, okay, the way I'm holding this cell phone here. But intangible things are sort of like ideas or concepts that you hold in your mind. You know that they exist, but you can't touch or see them, okay? So the concept of a month, we know that January, February, March, April, May exists. We just never actually see it. But in our mind, we can understand that this is our time division system. Okay? And also a question. So you can hold a question in your mind, and you can distinguish that a question is different from a statement, but you never actually see it. Like, Mom, can I go to the mall? That would be a question, okay? Alrighty then. And last but not least, there are nouns that name ideas. Very similar to things you can't see or touch. Ideas, again, are concepts that we hold in our thoughts. So the concept of courage. Here you see this tiny little kitten walking in front of a lot of canines, and we know that this kitten has to be very courageous in order to do so. Okay, and just so that you don't get ideas confused with things you can't touch, an idea usually describes like a character trait, such as courage, wisdom. You can kind of tell that just by looking at this dude, he's giving off a very wise aura. He's like all-knowing, okay? And happiness. All right. And typically I'm happy when I use a Morrison Mentors memedicine production to study. But when I have to use other long, arduous study tools, I'm usually a little unhappy. And remember, if you don't have time to sit through this whole thing, just play it on double speed. You'll learn something. Or 1.5 or 1.25. Just go to the lower right-hand corner over here and click the little circular tools indicator, all right, to change the speed. All right, so again, her is not a noun because it's none of these things that we just went through. It does not name a specific person, place, thing, or idea, okay? Rather, it's something called a pronoun that's spelled P-R-O-N-O-U-N. A pronoun is a word that takes the place of a noun. Her is taking the place of the name Janet Lee. Okay? So when defining the concept of a noun, this one was a little tricky. We could say that a noun is a word other than a pronoun that names a person, a place, like a seat, I guess is a place, or a thing, luggage, or an idea, thoughts running through the mind. All right, so the territory between nouns and pronouns are like a gray area, but usually nouns are more specific. And learning these things is an art. It might not come like overnight. You might, get a few incorrect, but that's fine. That's about a part of the process of learning. So thanks for tuning in and good luck studying.